Hello everyone and welcome to our last video on, well, one of the greatest world champion, Alexander Alekhine. And, well, we will look quickly at the two matches he played against Max Euwe in 1935, the one that he, well, quite shockingly lost, and then the one that he won very decisively in 1937. I mean, I went over, I would say, all the games pretty much, and from both matches, and I would say that, well, I think Alekhine was a stronger player, maybe much stronger player, and basically lost the first match just by collapsing towards the, I would say the last third part of the match, from games 20 and so on. I mean, he started the match and had a +3 score after 7 games, 4 wins, 1 loss. Okay, Euwe fought back, and, well, Alekhine had a +2, but then he lost games 20 and 21, and lost several draws between 22 and 24, and lost games 25 and 26. So from +2, he's suddenly -2. Well, won game 27, but failed to win games 28, 29, 30. All were draws. He was totally lost in game 30, but much better in both games 28 and 29. There were several, discussions what happened when he lost. Well, one of them was that he, let's make it simple, was pretty much drinking very heavily, or quite heavily, in the second part of the match. There were some discussions whether he played lower than his overall level for the entire match, or at the start of the match. To me, it is clear that, the second part of the match, especially he lost games 20 and 21 in the same line. I've attached the games, but we will not go over them here. They're in the PGN, due to actually Euwe played really well in those games. Well, since this is Alekhine series, we have to show some of his great moments and, discuss it a bit. So let's start with actually the first game of the 1935 match. And if we mention that Capablanca Alekhine had Queen's Gambit accepted, Queen's Gambit declined in pretty much all the games, many of the Alekhine-Euwe match had to do with this Slav exchange or capture line, however you want to call this. Many of the games in both matches. Okay, all this is known theory, and I was very impressed by this game. Okay, bishop e6. I mean, f6 is one big move, and another one which was, quite a new move, I would say. Maybe first time was played. I'm not certain if absolutely first time, but first important game was Kasparov-Morozevich, where I think Morozevich played g5, and okay, there are many lines involving taking on e5 or knight e3 and battling this knight's position. Many top players have battled this one. Okay, bishop e6 or f6 are legal as well. Castle. I mean, this position is very playable, and I mean, we can consider f6 in this position. Bishop e7 was played, and okay, again, it's probably nothing dramatic, but giving white some counterplay, or active play after queen c2, since knight b5 is an immediate idea, and the bishop on f4 constantly putting pressure along this diagonal. Maybe a6 can be considered here for black, or still f6. Rook d8 was played by Euwe. Knight